So I took some time off after week 13 because I had to. It was too devastating to even look at myself in the mirror, to be honest. But I would say that loss was unavoidable. Like, we were getting railed 24-0. We made a big-time comeback, and then I got fluked about as hard as you could even imagine. If you didn't see that episode, well, you know what happened. But in short, we scored with like 10 seconds to go. They got the ball. They threw a Hail Mary. Kayvon Thibodeau roughing the passer. They get an extra shot, and they catch a tipped Hail Mary, and they win the game with the extra point. I mean, you can't make this shit up, dude. But we have a number of things going on. And I wonder, did I show this last week? I don't think I did. But either way, our scouting on the focus players has finished. So we had 2 tight ends. We looked at Chris Kennard, 80% completion. Checked him out a little bit. A, catching traffic, B to C catching. The athleticism is pretty good in general. Like, just a very solid player. And the route running with him, I would say, is the big thing. A, deep route running. A, medium. B, short. Just a really good player. Stamina is very bad. But then we have competition if we're going to take a tight end. Also at 6'4", albeit a little lighter at 241 pounds compared to 255, is Nick Duval out of Stanford. Big-time tight end producing school. He is A, catching traffic, A, catching, B, deep route running. Physically, very good. Great to elite speed. We like to see it. A, break tackle. A, to B, awareness. Not really much of a blocker at all, but A, catching traffic, A, catching, B, deep route running. A, pass block is cool, but as a run blocker, which is where he's going to be doing most of his blocking, not great. B, medium route running, B, trucking, A to B, spectacular catch. He doesn't have A to B run block finesse, though. So maybe just not that bad of a run blocker. But powerfully, not great maybe. But D to F short route running, I would say, is actually pretty concerning for me. Because most of the time when I throw to my tight ends, it's on shorter routes. But yeah, physically, Nick Duval is very good. However, here is the big curveball. Quarterback, Cody Bailey's up to 100% scouted. And as you can see, his true talent is top 5 in the class. Now, I have said a number of times, I do not think this is a good draft class. So I think Cody Bailey is maybe a 75, 76 overall. Could be a little bit higher. And here's the problem, is we get into things where if I'm doing a rebuild, okay, yeah, I would take Cody Bailey, right? B deep accuracy, A medium, A short, A throw under pressure. Looks good. Player notes, will take calculated risks as a passer. Beautiful spiral in all his passes. Pressure doesn't phase him because he doesn't know it's there is a little bit concerning. If he doesn't know it's there, that could be an issue, even though I'm controlling him, so maybe not. Does well to avoid sacks by throwing the ball away. Plays well within and outside of the pocket. Here's my main concern with the player notes. Elongated motion with the quick release does not make sense to me. How can you have both a long motion and a quick release? Like, I guess obviously the release would be quick because when you release it from your hand, it's going to shoot out. But if your motion to throw is super long, does that not negate the quick release? And I wouldn't change it because that's part of the franchise experience. That's part of, why this is interesting. Why maybe you would take a guy in a rebuild versus you wouldn't when actually playing the games. It's the same conversation with the cornerback who's ranked number 1 in the class, or number 2 now, in Daniel Brinkley, where he is technically very, very sound, but just isn't all that fast. 90 or 91 speed probably, even though great change of direction. It's a really interesting conversation, and that's my issue now with Cody Bailey, where yes, he is a top 5 talent based on overall. His throw power is good to great. Speed is decent to solid. Overall, he looks good. But to me, I don't know if I would draft this guy because I have concerns with the motion. I have concerns with the overall athleticism. I don't want to take another Daniel Jones. I don't. So yeah, he's accurate, and he's got a pretty good arm. But I don't know if guaranteed, have to draft him. I'm just not sure he's the guy. I'm sure we're going to have people that disagree because you're going to see top 5 talent. And you'd see top 5 talent for the corner as well. You'd be like, how would you not take them? You know they're top 5 in the class. But I'm less concerned about the rating and the overall when we're actually playing the games. I just don't care about it. I want a good athlete. I want someone that's going to play well when we're actually using them versus someone that would be good in simulation. We're going to play the Eagles this week. I think this is the first time we've actually played the Eagles. They're a good team. This is a really, really talented roster. In real life, they just traded for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Obviously, that has not happened in this franchise. And as much as I would like some things to mirror what has happened in real life, I'm not going to take over the Eagles and make them trade for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. It's just too involved. So their team is going to be what you're familiar with. Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Of course, Gardner Minshew, Carson Strong in behind. Miles Sanders is their starting running back. However, he is injured, and they have no depth at running back. So we're going to see maybe Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell today. Xander Horvath is their starting fullback with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Robbie Anderson. So I guess this is how Javon Hargrave came to be on the Panthers earlier in the year. Robbie Anderson for Javon Hargrave trade? Interesting. I mean, it adds a lot of speed. Really got to be concerned with that speed. 97. Quez Watkins can obviously fly. I think somebody wants me to trade for him. It's not going to happen. Zach Pascal in there as well. Dallas Goedert is their tight end. And then their offensive line's actually pretty awesome. Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey has retired in real life, so Cam Jurgens will be the starting center, if I recall correctly. But Kelsey's still here in real life. Isaac Seumalo and Lane Johnson. Going to be tough to generate pressure, and their defense is not going to mess around. Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham. Derek Barnett's pretty good, actually. At defensive tackle, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis. It's going to be a bad game today. Hassan Reddick, TJ Edwards, and Nakobe Dean, the rookie out of Georgia. Kaiser White, very good. And at corner, they got Darius Slay. They have the former Giant James Bradbury, Avonte Maddox. Free safety is Jaquiski Tart. Jaquaski, I should say, it's pronounced. Jaquaski Tart. Still don't get it. And then Anthony Harris. This is a really, really good-looking team. Obviously, it's going to come down to quarterback play in real life, but here, it's going to be very good. And we have a breakout challenge for our receiver. I'm sure it's going to be Kadarius Toney, who's saying it gets boring out there, not ever getting the ball. He gets the ball all the time. Get him 3+ touchdowns or 150+ yards rushing / receiving. We could do that. Kadarius Toney would go up to superstar development if we're able to do that. So obviously that's going to be the focus. Kadarius Toney, 3+ touchdowns or 150+ yards or both. And assistant GM says, I know this season hasn't gone exactly the way we wanted, but it's important to remember that we can't just phone it in for the rest of the season. And then Coach Dangus, of course, definitely. It's way too early to be throwing in the towel. No, it isn't. Honestly, it's just the right time to do that. If we're able to go out and show these guys something, I don't know. Beat the Eagles for a significant boost to your roster. Wow. That's going to be XP based, surely. So it's going to be, I would say, super important to win this game. And we're capable of hanging with good teams. I think defend the short pass works for Jalen Hurts. And blitz counter, yeah, that works, I would say, as well. And we'll, I think get one interception's doable because we've picked off some of these lesser overall quarterbacks in recent weeks. It's funny. I read the comments on the Texans, or maybe even the Lions video. It's like, oh, he changed it to all pro. No, I didn't. Just sometimes these games go differently. I don't know why I would have done that. I know we're getting smashed, but like, I can't even tell you how annoying you are when you say stuff like that. But week 14 against the Eagles, let's go ahead and see if we can take out this team. They're obviously very talented, an 86 overall to our 77, so we're going to have to play absolutely perfect. My only saving grace here is that their quarterback is just not very good. So I'm sure he's going to play amazingly today, but if any weakness... oh man, he's having a great season. That just shut down everything. 24 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. Oh, we're going to get smashed, dude. It is a different game when you're actually playing versus simulation. But, man, I'm a little concerned. We are underway in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Wan'Dale Robinson back to return. We'll take that back out to the 23. And I'm still going to try to get the ball to Kadarius Toney quite a bit, but I think the offense really should run through Saquon Barkley as Kenny Golladay will have a really nice play. to start us off here on offense. Going to have to get rid of the football quickly. The only problem with that is based on our game plan, they're going to react shorter to the quick pass. So I am a bit concerned about that. And also here, my team just gets killed anytime we see two linebackers in each A-gap there. So we're going to have to get rid of this football quickly. Although we do get actual blocking there. Just going to do a little bit of a check down to Barkley. Anytime they come out in double A-gap, I just feel like our offense has no shot to do anything. 3rd and 10. I'd love man coverage here because that probably means Kadarius Toney against a linebacker. And we're going to lob it right in there and find Kadarius Toney. That's an unbelievable throw. Got really dangerous there. I kind of committed to throwing the ball no matter what in that instance, which has proven to be a disaster at multiple times this year. Thankfully, we catch a break there on 3rd down and we move the chains. And we'll hopefully pick up a nice gain here. Another throw to Kadarius Toney. That's a decent juke. I'd love for Kenny Golladay to block somebody. That'd be amazing. Kadarius Toney coming off an 18-catch game. I didn't really put any shine on that because I just couldn't believe the end to last episode. But obviously an incredible performance. 18 catches is just shy of the NFL record. I think it's 22 by Brandon Marshall. 3rd and 1, Saquon looking to get his first touch of the game. And we'll just get the first down. And Saquon's still on his feet, though. I don't really have to do too much there. Just get the first, move the chains, and then get a fresh 3 downs to work with. I really do not like this play. I'm going to get Darius Slayton, I think, on a quick little out. And then throw it to him quickly. Just take the easy yardage. If they're going to give that to us, we're going to take it. 2nd and 6. There's Saquon. I love these fall forward animations. And Josh Sweat is injured. Brandon Graham is a good backup who's going to come in and play. So not really a major downgrade. But I love these fall forward animations because it means we get a ton of yards even if maybe we don't super deserve it. But unfortunately, we're stopped. I tried to hard cut and he just stopped. Just no movement there. I'm going for it. And we're not going to run the ball. We're going to pass. And we're going to find our superstar potential receiver, Kadarius Toney, and move those chains. Actually super tempted to just go ahead and streak Kadarius Toney here. Maybe inside lead, but no. Darius Slayton is open. Darius Slayton's up the field, and that is another fresh set of downs for those New York Giants. Playing pretty good offense today, and it's a good Philadelphia defense. We're just getting the football out quickly, not holding on to it for too long. We're starting to run the ball a little bit as well, and it's working out so far. They really haven't been super aggressive, as Saquon's going to break a tackle and fall forward again. Big gain by Barkley, and we are down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Giants. 2nd and goal. I'm trying to get this Kadarius Toney touchdown. Superstar development is way more important than a win here. I hate to say it. And Toney's going to find the end zone. Quick slant, uncoverable. Too quick, too explosive, and too quick to cover is Kadarius Toney, the 2nd-year player out of the University of Florida. One of the toughest players to guard and tackle in the open field especially. And it's shown there. That's a mismatch. We target it, and we get the result we want. It is going to be 7-0 New York Giants, pending the Graham Gano extra point, and it is good. 7-0 Giants. Good first drive. Oh, the ball came out. Boston Scott put it on the ground, and it's recovered by the Eagles. That would have been an insane start to our game. Unfortunately, not going to work out. It's 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Boston Scott, man. Oh, it's going to be picked. Big play, Darnay, and it's going the other way. Oh, that is a beautiful rhyme to go with a beautiful play. Big play, Darnay, pick 6, and it's going to be a Giants 2-touchdown lead. Man, write in the comments right now, how are we going to blow this game and lose it? That's going to be fun. I don't know what Jalen Hurts is doing. That route is clearly very covered. Not a good idea to throw that ball. Let's go ahead and take another look in replay here. Jalen Hurts, of course, operating out of empty. We got 5 wide, and that is, yes, the running back. Boston Scott, boundary side. Jalen Hurts, under pressure, just throws it. I mean, he could not have been more covered. Darnay Holmes is just sitting on it. More of a Jalen Hurts mistake than a Darnay Holmes great play, but we're not going to take away any Darnay Holmes credit. It's a nice play, and yeah, he's been having a great season. Oh, that was nearly a user pick. I was looking to say easy reads there. Couldn't make the play. Handoff goes to Boston Scott. He's going to end up getting the first down here. It's a pretty good start to this game. Just did put the football on the ground and was targeted in an interception. So, whatever. But yeah, he's had a decent start. 3 carries for 11 yards. Not great. Not terrible, though. As Hurts is going to try to throw and will find his receiver, Goddard. We misjudged the angle on that, and Dallas Goedert has a big-time gain. Where is Kayvon Thibodeau? He cannot be in man coverage. Cannot be. Try to cover those slants, and it's a big check down. Hurts under pressure, taken off. Tay Crowder meets him, and he is stopped. 4th and 6 from the 28. Eagles likely will settle for a field goal try. 1st and 10 to start the second quarter. I don't like anything about this. And they covered, not Jordan Akins, Ricky Seals-Jones out of the backfield as well. So my check down was also not covered. And Jordan Akins, no, it actually might have been Jordan Akins. Jordan Akins, who's had a great season for us, was injured and also cut in real life, might I add. Check down is unsuccessful. Yep, gonna be 3rd and 21. Yeah, Jordan Akins cut in real life by the Giants. Get that ball off. No! Just didn't have the time to get it to Kadarius Toney. That could have been a huge gain. Right up the seam. I mean, that is an easy way to beat cover 2. And unfortunately for us, we just don't have the time in the pocket to make the throw. And, I mean, I could very easily see our 14-3 lead evaporating here. Hurts under pressure. Thibodeau got to him. Wow, they're not going to give him credit for a full sack there. Did Leonard Williams get in there as well? I think he may have. Damn. Our defensive line, I guess it's not crazy pressure. Hurts kind of rolled into it. But Kayvon Thibodeau looking okay against the veteran all-pro Lane Johnson at right tackle. And it looks like, yeah, Leonard Williams maybe got in there as well. But we're getting a little bit fortunate because obviously this is a great Eagles team. So much talent. But they are without Miles Sanders. So Boston Scott is the tailback, who's had a decent game so far, 4 carries for 16 yards. And Jalen Hurts is, not the best at quarterback. He's kind of held the Eagles back so far today, I would say. As he's going to be, somewhat under pressure, and the football came out again! Fumbleitis for Philadelphia. What is Boston Scott's carry rating? He's put 2 on the ground already! I guess it's a big second hit by Jared Wilson. Dane Belton was going to wrap him up. It's another fumble. Boston Scott does have 84 carrying, which isn't particularly high, but it's playing down even. Tough break. Quick screen to Galladay. That could have been worse, I guess. Sets up 3rd and 5. Will we just have... I don't know if we're going to have the time to make all this work. I'm going to streak Galladay, I think. But I want to slant Kadarius Toney. I'm going to use it as a crossing route. I'm kind of hoping this is man coverage. There's a way we can find out. It is going to be man coverage as we move Darius Slayton. That actually isolates the free safety. And I'm hoping Kadarius Toney can just run across the field here. And he can. That's a decent enough throw by Tyrod Taylor. The pass is actually caught by Toney, which we've seen some drops in those spots before. Thankfully, he catches it. And he's already at 61 receiving yards here. With 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. I will note that I lowered the game time from 10 minutes back to 9 minutes. Felt like we were getting a little bit too much time in there. So we're back down to 9 minutes, which is where we started out at this season. And Toney, I'm tempted to just go one-on-one here and just say, inside lead, go and get it. And that's a great throw from Tyrod Taylor. Inside lead, bullet pass, finds Kadarius Toney again. Second touchdown of the game. And yeah, he lowered the difficulty to all-pro because he scored 3 times in the first half. Kadarius Toney, touchdown. Yeah, I'm incapable of making the right play. Although all Madden does have a tendency to cheat you. We do have some of these nice games every so often. It's nice when I'm not just completely railed. I will say that. But we've had a big first half so far. The Eagles really have not looked nearly as good as I expected them to. Hurts under pressure, and down he goes. It's Kayvon Thibodeau. He'll get credit for a full sack this time. He had time, I thought. He just kind of got paranoid. I wonder if Jalen Hurts has the paranoid sense of pressure trait, which is possible because I don't really think he was under a severe amount of pressure there. And we actually can't even go back and see. Replay mode works perfectly. But, yeah, he just kind of started to try and scramble, and we were not having it. Kayvon Thibodeau all over it, and that's no good. All right, Boston Scott out of the backfield. Thankfully is tackled one-on-one by Julian Love in the open field back from injury. And that is going to shut me up for the time being. I thought we were looking really great. Quick throw to the running back. Jalen Hurts not really being super aggressive so far. But that is a big play. I don't even know what this is. Is this an RPO? They're all over it. Oh, big hit. Would have loved to see the ball fly out there. Zach Pascal first down. Oh, they're going deep. This is not good. This is not good. Tay Crowder one-on-one. Oh, no. Robbie Anderson, that's the problem. 97 speed versus Tay Crowder down the field. He honestly should have been even more open. What did I do there? I brought Julian Love down, but I don't think we had a deep zone anyway. We just got caught in man coverage. Yeah, Julian Love was over the middle there. We just got caught in man coverage, Tay Crowder on a linebacker. And, yeah, dude, that's tough. Just totally didn't even realize that mismatch. Philadelphia with their first touchdown of the game, and they have brought the lead down to 11. Oh, that's a big play. 2nd and inches, working off play action. Kenny Golladay open down the field. Good ball from Taylor. Golladay doing a really good job to get the feet down there because it looked like he was trying to get out of bounds there for a second without actually having possession of the ball. Wanted Barkley out of the backfield, but just saw Kenny Golladay working his way open. Obviously, Kadarius Toney did a good job on his route to take Darius Slay away from being able to make that play. So, all in all, that worked out fairly well, and I think we should just be able to run the ball here. And Barkley, decent enough gain. I'm going deep. One-on-one. Toney can't go up and get it. How do we find man coverage against the linebacker? The same thing the Eagles just did to us. And we're not able to capitalize with huge points. This is bait. This is bait. Double A gap, meaning that they're going to bait the blitz. Throw quick to Barkley. Little cut. That was 3rd down. Can I know the situation, please? Anytime I see 2 linebackers in the A gap, I just get freaked out because I know if they pressure us even a little bit, or we're going to get instant pressure, I should have said. We're going to try a field goal here. It's Graham Gano from deep. Wind is against him, but does have the leg. 24-10. Giants push that lead a little bit further away from the Eagles, but still, we know how quickly they can come back and score. We just don't have the personnel to match up, really. And if Jalen Hurts did a better job of just finding his playmakers, that's A.J. Brown, that's Devontae Smith, Robbie Anderson even, right? Dallas Goedert. We'd be in really rough shape right now. But it's just been a lot of freaking out in the pocket, trying to dump it down to Boston Scott, and that has obviously not worked out very well. But let's see if they build off of that last drive. Obviously found a little bit of success. But we're going to try and stay aggressive and just pressure the absolute hell out of Jalen Hurts. We get a big boost here if we're able to win. Huge roster bonus. So this is maybe the most important game of the year. I know I'm a little bit more focused on Kadarius Toney, I'm not going to lie to you, because we'd love for him to get superstar dev. Is this a screen? It's a screen! And it finds the ground. But obviously, you know, a win with a boost for the whole roster I think is super important. And we're in a position where we can win. We really can. 3rd and 7. Stay strong. Hurts rolling out. Will throw to Scott, who's got the first down. What does he have? 4 catches already? It's like running my offense. Another check down, and look who it is. Boston Scott. Oh no. Hurts somehow gonna get the football away. Leonard Williams is at his feet. Oh my goodness. Timeout, Philadelphia. I'm going double A gap. We'll see how Hurts reacts. We're backing off of it, throwing quickly and completing the tight end Goddard. Yep, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's on me. Robbie Anderson, touchdown number 2. Once again, got caught in man coverage. And, We were just going to get bumped across the middle, and I tried to evade it. What is this angle, dude? We just got caught in man coverage. I don't know why I didn't change. And, yeah, we were just going to get bumped there. So I tried to redirect. Avoided contact. Great. But, yeah. Not that it mattered much. Robbie Anderson, wide open touchdown. I got to stop getting caught in man coverage, but I want to blitz. But at the same time, when they're lined up like that, it's just a disaster. And this is going to be a touchdown game here with 51 seconds to play in the first half. Not ideal, obviously. Not ideal. How are you taking that away, dude? Please don't. 30-some-odd seconds to play here in the first half. That looks like it's open. Jordan Akins complete. We're going to actually call a timeout here. 26 seconds to play. We're going down the field. Tony! Big time catch over the middle. We'll call another timeout. Tyrod Taylor throwing a pretty good football today. Obviously, a couple misses, as it's just going to happen. But that's a good ball. And Tony with good hands. If we can just have time here, I think Tony's going to be able to get open. I was not ready for that coverage. How? Put your hands up, please. That could have been a pick. Do we go Tony here? Oh, that's no good. That's no good. But he came back to it. We'll call a timeout. Oh, my goodness. We actually got lucky there with the underthrow, maybe. Because we were able to have Tony shield the DB. But, yeah, pressure got in there pretty quick. All right, this is going to work out really well depending on the coverage, which is obvious. 1st and 10. We just should have thrown to Tony earlier. Get out of bounds. 5 seconds. We could take a shot to the end zone here. And reason why is there's 5 seconds to play. It might just be better to take the field goal. And I'll just throw it away and take the intentional grounding if nothing's open. And we're just going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Didn't see anything I liked. We'll take our points. All right, here is the final play of the first half. Kick is up and right down the middle by Graham Gano. We'll extend our lead to 10 points before the second half here. I think we played really well. The fact that we're even up in this game is pretty awesome. Now, of course, we got off to a really hot start. Kind of have faded away a little bit since then. And that's really with our defense. Philadelphia is just kind of... They've put us in a bad situation a couple times. Obviously, a few mismatches have really hurt us, clearly. But at the same time, I do think we've played well. We got to go ahead and appreciate a lot of these positives here. And just keep playing our game. Run right to start the second half. Okay, please tackle him, dude. You can see Tay Crowder about to lose that tackle battle. Thankfully, we were able to get an animation in there. It is 2nd and 9. Our defensive line, which is good, has done a pretty good job of shutting down the Eagles today. Boston Scott about to break another tackle. Actually did, but Tay Crowder's right there to clean up. And it is already 3rd and 10 here in the third quarter. First drive for the Eagles. Dane Belton's been on the field quite a lot. And I think it's really put our defense in a better position to make plays. And when he's off the field, that's when Robbie Anderson's making plays. Incomplete. Hurts goes for the sideline. And can't get 2 feet in bounds. I think that was Zach Pascal. I didn't see the number, so I'm could be totally wrong there. Not quite sure. I thought it was single digits, which Zach Pascal is, but not positive. Could have been Devontae Smith. Could have been A.J. Brown. I really did not see. 3rd and 6. We're actually going to put Tony on the whip route here, and then maybe Barkley's going to distract. We're rolling out towards it. Are we going to run with Tyrod Taylor? Yeah, we are. We maybe could have thrown that. I do not trust the throw in the run, so we're just going to go ahead and take the first down. 2nd and 7, working off play action. Lobbing it to Tony. It's complete to Golladay. Is it just my lucky day, man? Kadarius Toney wide open. Pass clearly not even close. Just ends up finding Kenny Golladay. All right, shit. I'll take it. Oh, look at Kadarius Toney. That's maybe the most disgusting move of the series so far. I know it's not like a huge gain or anything, but oh my goodness. Just threw it quickly. That's disgusting. How come we don't get those juke animations more often? That's nasty, Kadarius Toney. Oh my goodness. See, that's what he does in real life, and I feel like it's usually not replicable in game. But obviously, we actually saw it in action, maybe for the first time that time, as Barkley, I think, is going to be short. And Kaiser White is injured, and we do get the first down. A lot of good things happening. Tell me I won't throw this Kadarius Toney slant. Ooh, they kind of took it away. We're going to have to settle for the wide open Jordan Akins. Good thing I looked back over to the right side of the field, because that is maybe the easiest touchdown we'll ever have. Jordan Akins touchdown, maybe his 4th or 5th of the season. Maybe even more than that, to be honest. He's kind of been a reliable option for us. We'll make this lead 34-17. And here at home, we took momentum early. We have not let it go. And we've done a really good job to just not make mistakes this game. I usually make a lot of mistakes. Played pretty mistake-free football so far. Oh, my goodness. See, I never thought he was actually going to throw to Pascal on that. I thought, if anything, Hurts was going to opt for the check down. Doesn't end up doing it. Works down the field a little bit more to what I thought was the less open receiver. And ends up working out pretty well. Let me get out of man coverage, actually. Let me get out of man coverage. It's a run. No, it's play action, and it's going to be a Hurts sack. He's put the ball on the ground. It's recovered by Dexter Lawrence. Maybe the blitz worked out. I mean, more than maybe, it did. Jalen Hurts had pressure from multiple directions. 2 DBs in the backfield. And another big play from this Giants defense. Do we just go deep? Do we try and put the nail in the coffin? This could be the dagger with a big play here. Play action. Golladay down the field. Mismatch. Couldn't get it. Catch the ball. I don't care who's covering you. Catch the ball. That's your whole game. Is Kenny Golladay has to be able to make contested catches. Has to be able to. Which is why it's so volatile. As we'll throw a beautiful bullet to Saquon Barkley for the first. What a game by Tyrod Taylor so far. 25 of 34, 281 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, the game of the series. And I've just been safe with the football, yet still, that's not totally true. It's just that some of my usual interceptions are completions. Beautiful lob over Hassan Reddick there. You leave an edge rusher out in coverage, that's the result you gon' get. Shout out prime Richard Sherman. If I throw this slant, I'm going to get picked by the safety. That's the biggest guarantee I've ever seen. We have to take his attention away. No, this is just a disaster. I don't know. We're going to step up, and we're going to get sacked. I didn't have a clear plan there, and that's how that happens. I'm so tempted to throw to Toney quickly. It's not open. It's not open. It's not open. I'm under pressure. We got a little bit of a pick there. We're going to throw it away. I gotta change the strategy because we have gotten down to the 10-yard line here and gone the other way. Not what you want. 3rd and goal. Where are we throwing? Golladay. I cannot fit that ball in there, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Oh my goodness, dude! It's a freaking ping pong ball or pinball. I got too risky. It's the one thing I haven't done this game is get extremely risky. Just try to fit the ball in like an impossible window. Maybe that's a makeable throw if you have Patrick Mahomes. But we did not have Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you can see there is space. It's a really tough throw. I think the timing was good, but that's just a really great play by the DB to get a hand on that, and then it bounces around like 18 times before getting picked. Those are the type of mistakes you can't make, because that's how you let a team get back in the game. I got too greedy. That's really what it is. Just got too greedy. Nice play, Aziz. And Lane Johnson's injured. Oh my. We love to see it. Play action. Hurts under pressure. Had an open receiver, but of course when you send so much heat, you force that ball to come out a lot earlier than the quarterback wants it to, obviously. And it is 3rd and 10. Make a play. Make a play. Hurts, scrambling, throwing, firing, incomplete. Kadarius Toney, 13 catches for 169 and 2 touchdowns today. But hey, guess what? We haven't forced him the ball. He's just been open sometimes. Sometimes. Look at Barkley. That's a big gain. He might get the ball a lot in the second half. Toney, just throw it to him. Just throw it to him. That should be a first down. 2nd and inches. All right. Yeah, it would have been too much to ask for a game where I don't throw an interception, by the way. Killer. Back in Lions franchise, like I ended up having a lot of those with Paul Garrison, of course. But it's still a little difficult. And that is the end of the third quarter. Kadarius Toney could really have a 200-yard game here. We still have a full fourth quarter to play. I am going to run the ball a little bit more here in this second half. Our offense has obviously been very pass-heavy today. But I'm worried about that defensive line. Oh, look at that move from Saquon. It's a hard cut if I've ever seen one. First down. This is really asking for a pick. I think I'm just going to hand the ball off no matter what here. Yeah, we'll just take it. No gain. 1 yard, maybe. I like the way this looks, though. Play action. Toney open. Couldn't get it to him. It's a throw out of sack. It would have been the third touchdown of the game for Kadarius Toney, although he is already guaranteed a superstar development unless we lose a ton of yards. Check down to Galladay. We're diving, trying to get it. We'll take our points. That's the thing. I'm turning on shoe clock. Coach wants us to go for it. I don't know if that's a good move. 37-17 seems good to me. But you know what? All right. Coach says we should go for it. Even though I'm the coach, we're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Do we run the ball is the question. Now, the reason I'm cool with going for it here is if we don't get it, they have to go 95 yards. And that's going to take time off the clock. So we're going to snap it. And we're going to throw it into a helmet. I should have taken my points, man. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. Why did I listen to coach suggestions? I can say that for the entire series, to be honest. They do have to go a long way. We're going to play super conservative. And if they score a touchdown, it's still a 10-point game with maybe 3 minutes to play. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Robbie Anderson, huge gain. They're already to the 40. They're already to the 40, man. It's been one play. 2nd and 7, under 6 minutes to play here from the 43. Eagles trying to mount a big-time comeback. That's a big tackle on the edge there by Darnay Holmes. 3rd and 5. I like this, though. Keep going short. I don't care if they work their way all the way down the field, as long as it takes up a lot of time. That's the thing the Eagles don't have a lot of it. He runs right into Kayvon Thibodeau. It's another half sack for Kayvon, who's having a great game. Tyrod Taylor risking injury with cleats on the metal bench there. But Hurts, fairly clean pocket, just panics and tries to scramble. Running right into Thibodeau. And I don't know how that could possibly be a half sack. 4th and 8. Eagles obviously got to go for it. 5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Game on the line. Hurts is sacked! Dexter Lawrence got to him. Maybe Tay Crowder in there as well. And that could be the game. Hurts has been sacked 5 times today. And it's really not his offensive line's fault a lot of the time. He's just holding onto the ball and then panicking. Here you go, Saquon. Good gain. You know, as I was having a coughing fit just there, I noticed when I paused it that we are 3 yards away from our weekly goal of 400-plus offensive yards. And that seems doable at this point. Very doable. 2nd and 4. Just don't throw a pick. Toney! Kadarius Toney, 3rd touchdown. We gotta like that mismatch, man. They just cannot hang with him this week. Big-time players make big-time plays, and he's going up to superstar dev for a reason. We have had our best offensive performance, maybe of the series. Yes, killed the Texans, but this is against the Eagles. It's a really good defense. Is that going to be a touchdown? All right, Quez Watkins. No, he's got 98 speed. We're not catching him. Kickoff return touchdown. And it's going to be, I mean, God, dude. It's, we can't just ever have any nice thing. And, dude, allow 24 points or less, and they're going for 2? You got to be kidding me. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the game. Hurts firing incomplete. We could still do it. We could still do it. Eagles lining up for the onside kick. Of course, we're in onside kick recovery. Darius Slayton recovers. And, I mean, I'm going to try and run the ball out as hard as possible here with Saquon. We're going to snap the ball here on a 3rd down. Not going to do it. Let it go to the 2-minute warning. And, eventually we're going to snap the ball on 3rd down because that's what's going to happen next. Do we run the ball here? We're going to make them waste a timeout. I think the game's pretty much over at this point. So we're just going to take it. Saquon right up the middle. They're not going to even bother calling a timeout. They've admit defeat. Can we try a 56-yarder with Graham Gano? I think we do. There is a lot of wind, though. Can we fake this? We're going to fake it. Rub a little bit of salt in the wound for the Eagles here. Andrew Thomas could get open. I think he's 78. In on field goal for some reason. Let's go ahead and try. Eagles, of course, ready for it. We're going to throw anyway for Akins, and he doesn't catch it. Isn't that funny how the CPU will literally know 100% of the time whether you're going to fake it or not? Oh, it's because they are the computer. That's why. That's why you can never fake anything. So how do they always know? Because you're choosing the play. The computer always knows. It'd be nice if they didn't always know 100% of the time. Kind of defeats the purpose of a fake. Hurts again looking to scramble. Will throw crossbody and find Adoree Jackson. Dude, it's so much fun to not get smacked. And Jalen Hurts, just, I think again from a clean pocket, just panics. I mean, I guess Dexter Lawrence is winning his block there. But Hurts, dude, I'm loving it. And there are open receivers when he starts to panic. Or I guess maybe this is getting open. But he just does not hang in the pocket. And, I mean, maybe a sack would have been better for him in that instance. But, man, dude, Jalen Hurts has played so badly today. And that is your ball game, 41-23. The Giants walk out of here with a big win. I mean, dare I say our easiest game of the year? Like, obviously I made fewer mistakes on offense, and that's a huge reason why we were able to win. But every time Jalen Hurts was in the pocket, it looked like vintage Johnny Football trying to make plays at Texas A&M, but he just wasn't working out. He's got to have under pressure, or like panic's under pressure trait, because that was terrible. I mean, we pressured the QB 9 times. I think that is how that works. And we were pressured 12 times, I guess, but like Hurts was just brutally bad. His numbers don't even end up looking that bad. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but I think you'd have to admit he played a lot worse than this stat line would show. On the other hand, man, Tyrod Taylor's pretty great today. 333 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, did have that 1 bad interception, which I take responsibility for. Many incompletions as well. Daniel Jones, on the field goal fake. Rushing, Saquon averaged 4.4 per carry. Nothing crazy, but just a good game overall. Receiving, Kadarius Toney, 2 yards shy of 200. 16 catches for 198 and 3 touchdowns. I like him in the offense. I would say I am appreciative of his role. Defensively, Tay Crowder with 11 tackles, 3 for loss, including half a sack. Kayvon Thibodeau, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 1 for Leonard Williams, half a sack for Dane Belton, Tay Crowder, Jared Wilson, and Dexter Lawrence. And, of course, interceptions for both of our outside corners, Adoree Jackson and Darnay Holmes, with forced fumbles for Dane Belton, Jared Wilson, and Leonard Williams. 2 of those, of course, were recovered, and 2 by Boston Scott. 1 of them was not recovered. Ojulari and Lawrence with the recoveries. Touchdowns, of course, for big play Darnay. And that really gave us the momentum boost early in this game. And I think it's the reason why we won here. Yeah, we only scored 14 points in the second half, but we just got out to a really good spot and didn't actually choke it, which was nice. Yeah, it's amazing how few plays you can actually access via replay here. Kind of frustrating. Did we not allow 24 points or less? I thought we allowed 23. Why am I not getting points for that? Did we not? We beat them 41-23. Now, I'm no math expert. I've been clear about that in the past. But 23 to me, 23 and me, what is that? Why do I know that? Oh, it's a biotechnology company where you send in your DNA because, yeah, dude, let me do that. Let me send my DNA to a multi-conglomerate. I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that so they can clone me. Don't worry about it. Anyway, 23 is less than 24. That I know. I know more than anything that 23 is less than 24. I've never been more confident. And it's not even just because I know there'd be people in the comments if it was 24. Well, it says 24 and fewer. Surely you had to do fewer than 24. But then why say 24? It'd be 24 or fewer than 24, not 24 or fewer. I just see too many idiots in the comments, dude. It's agonizing sometimes. Anyway, that's not relevant here. 23 is less than 24. I've been cheated. Anyway, breakout player challenge. What'd I tell you, coach? I said I was one of the best players on this team, and I think I proved it out there today. Keep feeding me that ball. Kadarius Toney now has the superstar development trait. Progresses faster than before and can use superstar abilities. I'm in. Plus 8,000 XP for your receiver as well. And we got a big time win. So not only did we play spoiler, we also should get a big time boost for the whole squad as well. Great job this week. We just showed the league that even though we didn't start the year as a playoff caliber team, we're going to finish as one. No, we're not. That is a lie. But Coach Dangus, really proud of the team. There's no quitting these guys, which there is. We've seen it all year. This win could really be a nice building block for us moving into next season. Tyrod Taylor, oh God, dude. It's just a few players on the team. Tyrod, who's going to be gone. Saquon and Adoree Jackson have earned plus 10,000 XP. We've earned 10 staff points. All right. And we're going to go ahead and manage our staff points. We have 100. I've been trying to work down to access an additional focus player. We can finally buy it. There's one. There's two. Do I hear a third? I do. We are all in. We're all in. As for player personnel, I want to go ahead and start unlocking some of these traits. I want to increase value for user draft picks. I like that, because especially if I think about trading down this year, that's going to be good. But guys, as we improve to 3-10, I think that's a really good spot to stop this episode. Pretty awesome, unbelievable week for us, gotta say. Super stoked with the way things went. Do have a breakout linebacker challenge. And this is our revenge game against the Commanders. We had a shootout last time, a real slugfest. They went up early by a lot. We came back, took the lead, blew the lead, and lost the game. The week 15 should be fun. This is going to be a very interesting final 4 games of the regular season. Pretty much no chance we make the playoffs. I don't think there is any chance. So, yeah. The Cowboys have too many wins already. Eagles have too many wins. So we can't win out and have everybody else win game or lose every game and make the playoffs. There's literally zero path to the playoffs for us. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.